Hello there! Welcome to the first of this series where I show you how to code a Discord bot using Discord.py interactions. Okay, so first of all, you need to go to this URL linked in the description down below. Next, you need to make sure you're on the Applications tab, and then click on New Application. And then name your application. I'm going to name it Testing Bot. And then click on Create. And then after you create it, you need to go to the Bot tab on the left. After you go there, go to the right and click on Add Bot. And then click on Yes, do it. This will create a Discord bot in the Discord API. Now I will show you how to invite your Discord bot to your Discord server. First, you will need to go to the OAuth2 tab on the left side, and then click on URL Generator. Then select the bot scope as well as the applications.command scope. These are the only two scopes that you need in your Discord bot invite link. Next, you need to scroll down to bot permissions. These are the permissions that you can set the invite link to. For now, I'll just select administrator. Then, if you scroll all the way down, here's the generated URL. Copy it, open a new tab, and then paste it in. Once you've done that, it will ask you which server to add it to. Click on the server you want it to add to, and then continue, and then authorize it. You will need to click on the CAPTCHA, and then now it's authorized. You can close this tab, and once I go over to my Discord, as you can see, the testing bot just slid into the server. Currently it's offline because we aren't running it. You will need to code it, and that's in the next portion of this video. Now that you have created your Discord bot, it's time to code it. So first, make sure that you have installed Discord.py interactions. This can be done by opening a new terminal in your preferred IDE, then doing pip install Discord.py interactions. I already have mine installed, so it'll say that requirement is already satisfied. Next, it's time to import it. You import it by doing import interactions. Next, you need to create your client. So I'm gonna name it bot equals interactions.client. And then you need to put your token here. And to get your token, go back to this website and then copy it. Then come back to the IDE to paste it in. Next, it's time to create a command. So to create a command, we need to create a decorator called bot.command, and then in it you need to put the name. Let's call it hello world. And then the description, I'll just call it a simple example command. And then the scope. Scope is optional. Scope basically means that it lets you make it a guild specific command, which means it only shows up in your server. And I'm going to enable it, so I'll put in the scope, which is the ID of my server. And then that's all you need in the decorator for now. And then you need to make your function. And then after making this function, I'm going to send hello world. So basically what this is doing is it will register a command with the name hello world and description of this into the guild with this ID. And this is the function. It just sends hello world into the chat when the slash command is used. CTX is abbreviated for context. It's basically the context of the slash command. And then to run the command, you have to do to run the bot, you need to do bot.start. You don't need to put anything into it. And let's also make an event called onReady, which just prints out ready when the bot is ready. So when it's logged in and it's working, then it prints ready into the console. Now let's run this. Let's run this code that we have so far. And as you can see, ready popped up. Now if I go back to my Discord and type in /, you see hello world appears. And if I select that and press enter, it says hello world. And it auto completes. And that's how / commands work. Next, I'll show you how to put options in your command. So, by options, I mean, let's say you want to select some parameters, like you want the user to specify what to send, for example. Let's make a command that sends whatever the user wants the bot to say. Let's name it say. Description. Let's call it make the bot say something. And then scope. And then in options, we're going to use interactions.option. And then the type, we have to specify the type, which is string. And let's call it message. And then let's say the message to send. And that's all we need in the option. And then we finish up the decorator. And then let's say we make this function, right? We have to make another parameter called message. Now the command will ask for a message to send. And then it'll send the message. So let's run the bot. And as you can see, it says ready. And when I go back here and type in /say, and then it says it's optional because we didn't specify for it to be required. I'll go about that in a second. I'll say hello there, and it says what I wanted it to. Now to make it required, you need to pass in required equals true. Now if we try this again, then it'll make it required. /say, as you can see, I cannot just send it. I have to say something. You can have multiple options as well. In the option type, these are the options that you can have: a string, an integer, a boolean, a user, a channel, a role, something mentionable, and a number, which is basically an integer but with decimal places. And you can have up to 25 options in your command. So these are how to use options in your / commands. If you want more, you can always add more here. So I'm going to add in another option to say, let's say what number to say. So integer, and then name equals number, the number to say. Then let's make it required equals false. And then so if your option is not required, then make a default to it. So you have to do equals none, which makes it a default. And then let's do message plus number. And then if we run this, as you can see, it says ready. If I go here, /say, I can say something, let's say hi, and then I can choose to say the number to say as well. If I try to say this, then it won't work because it needs to be a valid integer. Same with decimal places as well. It's not an integer. Let's say 100, and it says hi 100. That's all, folks. That's how to create Flash commands in Discord PY interactions for your Discord bot. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment for any feedback or suggestions you'd like me to do. Also, please feel free to comment what you want me to do next. That's it. Bye.